Hello everyone, this is Teri. Welcome to my YouTube channel Amethystastrotarot. Today is 4th of September 2024. As you may know, I'm a practicing astrologer and a tarot reader. So for your professional requests, you may always contact me via the links in my profile. Having said all, today is Wednesday. We are still in the first week of September. And today's subject would be about the Mars in Cancer. Mars, the planet of Mars, going into the sign of Cancer. That would be an interesting journey for Mars. The thing is that I generally mention it, but it's good to mention that, first of all, during a transit, like with the current sky, what is going on. For example, how do we engage Mars in Cancer? I mean, to understand, I think how this Mars in Cancer will affect a certain area of our lives, we have to also be able to tune in with our own natal Mars, where whichever sign it could be in, whichever house it could be in, how the Mars energy, like with the will, with the drive, with the that initiative energy, the warrior inside us, and also sometimes with the anger, I mean with the aggression, sometimes with the impatience, or sometimes like that assertiveness that comes through Mars. How does it normally play in our lives, and how this Mars in Cancer uh, during its stay, I mean, Mars during its stay in the sign of Cancer will play in our lives. I mean, I think to understand our essence might help to understand this transit much better. Having said that, I mean, like we have to look, that's interesting. The thing is that Mars will go into the sign of Cancer. Today is September 4th, 2024, Wednesday. UK time, it would be 20:47 at night. But the thing is that on December 6th, 2024, there would be a Mars retrograde starting in the sign of Leo. So actually, when the Mars will move into the sign of Leo on November the 4th, but because of the retrograde period, it will go back to the sign of Cancer again, January 6, 2025, and will stay there until April 18, 2025. So in a way, starting from today, back and forth during the retrograde period, we will have this, I mean, like Mars in Cancer energy on and off. And also the more interesting thing about this transit, before getting into the details how it might feel, is that Cancer, the sign of Cancer, is naturally and traditionally ruled by Moon. And when we consider the changes of the, I mean, like how the speed of the Moon, and like it changes signs every 2.5 days, and this would be really impactful on how Mars will be expressing itself in the sign of Cancer. So if you think that, I mean, like every 2.5 days, that we will see that change of mood on the Mars in Cancer transit. And also, if we are thinking that like now we are approaching to the second eclipse period this year, one would be on the 18th of September, and there would be a sorry, full moon, and then later on the October full moon, which would be also a lunar eclipse that period. And also then we will have on the, if I'm not mistaken, 2nd of October, there would be a new moon and solar eclipse in that period as well. and we might feel that impact on the expression of Mars in Cancer in that period. I think that could be really interesting when especially the dispositor of a sign, a dispositor of a, in that sense, Mars in Cancer, the moon is a fast moving planet or luminary in this case. I think we have to consider that. And also Mars is considered to be in fall. Sometimes it's called, I think, in exile in the sign of Cancer, since it is exalted in the sign of Capricorn. But I feel that still it would have a different kind of expression in that sense. Um, because Cancer, at the end of the day, yes, ruled by moon, it's caring, yeah, this nurturing, and also motherly feeling under the impact of moon, and all this um, emotional and intuitive, and that kind of feeling coming through that. So when we think of Mars, this all the energy, etc., that it has more like, that fierce energy sometimes. How would it feel in a water sign? But at the end of the day, Cancer is a cardinal sign. It's not like it is about also initiation taking the lead. Like starting something, moving forward. So in that sense, I believe that when we are thinking about the Mars in Cancer, like we can be talking about some kind of uh, caring and nurturing, and sometimes an emotional motherly warrior. And then if you think that like warrior and mother, yeah, it's like in a way you are uh, fighting to protect your tribe, your family, your home, your past, your like ancestors, and some kind of energy like that happening would be happening in a certain area of our lives. Sometimes we are in a position, no, like that. Like we have to be like uh, put all our energy up, and we have to take care of our household, home, and whoever are dear to us. It could be something in a very emotional way. Could be really when our feelings are high up in the levels, but it can be also very smooth in a very uh, caring way as well. So I think in that sense we should think about like that kind of barrier that is coming out of the Mars in Cancer period. I think that these are the first things that are coming to my mind when I think about Mars in Cancer. Also, like water sign. There is a really, I always that affected me a lot when I read it in Darby Costello's book about the water. Like the water is also, now I'm reading a book, The Rivers in the Sky by Elif Shafak, and that's really such a nice feeling about the water. It's like water sign, or when we think about water, okay, when it stays still, we are talking about a nice river or somewhere like that. Fine, it looks calm, but when it would like to go somewhere, water will push, push, go through the cracks and everything, and then will find its way, like how the floods happen, no? Uh, or how sometimes like we see things, water going over certain areas in that sense. So I think in that sense, when we are thinking about water, yes, emotional, but then sometimes that emotions like overboard, can overboard, and also can be a pushing power to move forward, to reach to the place that we want. I think we have to consider all this all together in that sense. So yes, maybe Mars could be considered in fall, but is it really in fall? And how could it be impacting a certain area of life? I mean, in that sense, we have to look at when we look at our charts, since Cancer is a cardinal sign, I mean, we need to see the placements in other cardinal signs. If you have any other placements in other cardinal signs, which are the Aries, Libra, and Capricorn, in addition to Cancer. And I think this Mars in Cancer would be really more impactful on those kind of charts. And also it would be interesting, I mean, like to see that, as I said, I mean, after the retrograde period, it will move back until the 17th degree of Cancer. So if you have if you have Mars in Cancer between 17 degrees and the last degree of Cancer, then it will be happening that Mars return, what we call, I mean, like that it will come to the same point. Like in our natal chart, it won't be only once. It would be like first moving forward and then going backward and moving forward again. And some people will have this, I think it's a in a way chance to understand um, their energy, their will, their drive in the Cancerian way in their lives. I mean, to review what happened in the last 2 years and what may happen in the following 2 years as well. So we may need to consider all of these, and hopefully you will have a very nice Mars in Cancer period. If anything, please leave your comments, or you may always contact me. All the best. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.